Hello, in this tutorial we will cover searching in SLUth, and I'll focus on public health law examples. What you'll learn during this tutorial: how searching in SLUth differs from searching in the online catalog, how SLUth relates to the online catalog. You'll get an overview of databases that can be accessed through SLUth, plus the databases that cannot. Finally, how to search in SLUth, highlighting the various features available for information retrieval. SLUth lets you search our catalog, plus a variety of full-text and index databases. This means you can find books, treatises, plus journal articles and materials from a variety of disciplines using SLUth. But SLUth doesn't search all of the databases available at SLUth. SLUth will search records in the entire SLUth online catalog, but if you want to use special features in our catalog or search Mobius, the statewide catalog, request materials, then use the SLUth catalog itself. SLUth searches databases like Hein Online and Lexis Academic, but only the law reviews, and non-law databases like Academic Search Premier and JSTOR. But SLUth doesn't search all the SLUth databases. It doesn't search legal databases like Westlaw, Lexis Advanced, BNA Bloomberg, CCH, or non-law databases like ABI Inform, Premier Business Resource, or PAIS, a public affairs database. While SLUth has its own search features, it doesn't use the special features available within these databases. Because you're searching multiple databases across a variety of disciplines, think from art to zoology, you should identify synonyms and discipline-specific terms of art. For example, if I search MERS, M-E-R-S, in SLUth, I'll get results about viruses and mortgages. SLUth has standard searching features. For example, use quotes to search for a phrase. Use AND to combine terms. Use OR with synonyms. Exclude terms with NOT. And there are many ways to filter your results. Many of the search examples here deal with global health diplomacy. Public health encompasses whatever affects the health or well-being of populations, from local to national. Whether there's a merchant vessel carrying contagion, a national disaster that destroys infrastructure, or the far-reaching impact of trade and commerce, all these factors affect public health. Global health diplomacy is a broad topic that looks at the relationship of globalization, among other factors, to public health. Search the phrase health diplomacy. Unless the phrase functions as a term of art or doesn't have synonyms, we'll try to start with a broad search to see how much we'll get. If you get too many results, we'll add more terms. Or we could start with more terms to get fewer results. 2,400 plus results is a lot, but at least they're listed by relevance. Here we're searching for the phrase health diplomacy and public health, not as a phrase. If we search public health as a phrase, there are slightly fewer results. Quotes or no quotes. If most of the results come from one or a few databases, we might want to do a search in just those individual databases. This lets us use the special features of each database to find more on-point results. If we use the terms without quotes, SLUth will search it as public and health and diplomacy. You can limit by date. There are results that run from 1927 to 2014. You could also limit to just peer-reviewed articles, or only those listed in SLUth as full text. Limiting to full text only does have a drawback. We wouldn't select full text if we want to include hard copy versions of the materials for which we're searching. There is a direct link to the full text for one of the articles highlighted here. Availability of full text in PDF or HTML depends upon the database. To see whether we can access the highlighted article, click the Find It at SLUth button. You can download, print, or email the articles you want. Sometimes when you click the Find It at SLUth button, you'll be taken by Article Linker directly to the article in another database, for example, Science Direct. Individual databases may have Find More Like This features or special search techniques that offer advantages not available in SLUth. This database has 100 recommended articles connected to the topic of global health diplomacy. eBook, because SLUth searched the catalog. SLUth also searches Lexis Academic, but just law reviews. Lexis Academic is a university-wide subscription designed for students in business, economics, and political science. However, clicking on Find It at SLU takes us to the PDF in Hein Online via article linker. It would also be available in Lexis Academic and probably Lexis Advanced for law school. SLUth Plus is the advanced search. You can limit for terms within fields like the abstract or subject tags, author title. You can filter results, search with synonyms offered by SLUth, or combine search results. SLUth Plus provides a way for you to focus your search and limit results, which can be important if you've gotten too many off-target hits with SLUth Basic. Here I searched by the phrase Global Health Diplomacy in either the abstract or title to narrow results. Only a few of the databases use Global Health Diplomacy as an actual subject tag, so we may get more results with a keyword search. But several of these databases have enough articles on the topic that they are tagged. If we want more, we might search these databases separately. We did a series of searches, including a term search for smallpox in history. That's search ID 4. And then for smallpox history, search 3 as a subject tag. Searching as a subject tag reduced and focused our results. Finally, we did a search for quarantine. We didn't even try it in everywhere all fields mode, and the limited results of 43,000 were too much. After doing 2 searches, one for smallpox history in either the subject or abstract field, and then another search for quarantine in either abstract or as a subject tag, we then combined the searches using AND to find results with both quarantine and smallpox history in either the abstract or subject tag fields. More synonyms equals more results, although we probably didn't need them here. To summarize, SLUth simultaneously searches a lot of the databases plus the catalog. SLUth lets you filter your results and use advanced search features. But SLUth doesn't search all of the available databases, and you still may want to individually search some of the databases that are in SLUth. This ends the tutorial. If you need help, just ask a reference librarian.